Think about the last time you returned bottles or cans to a bottle depot. Many people take the time to collect and return them because they receive a financial reward. Deposit systems for bottles and cans have proven to be extremely effective. In fact, recycling rates can reach up to 90 to 97% when financial incentive is attached. When waste has value, people are far more likely to recycle it instead of throwing it away. But this can raise an important question. If financial incentives work so well for bottles and cans, why don't we apply the same idea to other types of plastic waste?
Plastic pollution is one of the world's most pressing environmental challenges. Over 400 million tons of plastic are produced globally each year, but only a small portion is recycled. Many plastics take hundreds of years to break down and often turn into microplastics that harm ecosystems and wildlife. Universities contribute to this issue through daily plastic waste from food packaging, bottles, and other products. Although recycling systems exist on campuses, inconsistent participation and improper sorting mean much of this plastic still ends up in landfills, waterways, or the ocean.
Through our research, we discovered an important gap in the plastic waste system. Most recycling programs rely on voluntary behavior change. People are expected to recycle simply because they know it's the right thing to do. However, successful systems like bottle depots demonstrate that financial incentives dramatically increase participation. So we asked a simple question to students on campus. If there was a financial reward for recycling plastic packaging, would you bring your plastics to a collection station? This insight led us to develop a new solution.
Our nonprofit initiative is called OneCycle, a campus-based plastic rewards exchange program that incentivizes responsible plastic disposal. Students bring plastic packaging in containers to designated collection stations across campus and receive financial credit added to their UVic One card, which can be used for food and other campus services. By giving plastic waste real value, OneCycle encourages students to reduce plastic pollution and view plastic as a resource within a circular campus system. Research shows that even small financial incentives significantly increase recycling participation.
The One Card program would begin with a pilot partnership with the University of Victoria. These stations would be placed in high traffic areas that are easily accessible for both commuters and students moving around campus. Students would collect plastic packaging and bring it to these stations. At the station, the plastic would be weighted or scanned, allowing the system to calculate the reward value. Students would then tap their One Card and credits would automatically be added to their campus account. For example, 1 kilogram of plastic could equal $1 in campus credit with bonus rewards for larger returns. These credits can be used at campus restaurants, the bookstore, or recreational facilities. Instead of leaving the campus economy, the reward stays within the university ecosystem. This creates a closed-loop circular economy where plastic waste becomes a resource that benefits both students and the university community. Collected plastic would then be sorted and sent to recycling partners to ensure proper processing and disposal.
OneCycle addresses two major gaps in the plastic waste system. First, it introduces financial incentives that encourage students to recycle plastic rather than throwing it away. Second, it improves plastic collection infrastructure, making recycling easier and more accessible on campus. Many current solutions focus on cleaning up plastic after it becomes a pollution. OneCycle tackles it before it enters the ecosystem. By rewarding sustainable behavior and making recycling convenient, OneCycle can significantly increase recycling participation while reducing the amount of plastic that reaches landfills and waterways.
Our initiative would begin with a 3-year implementation plan. In year 1, the program would launch as a pilot project at the University of Victoria, installing 3 to 5 collection stations and building student awareness. In year 2, the program would expand across campus with additional stations and partnerships with student organizations and residence programs. By year 3, the goal would be to expand the OneCycle model to other universities across Canada, creating a larger network of plastic reward systems that encourage sustainable behavior nationwide.
Our revenue comes from 5 main sources: university grants and funding, government sustainability grants, recycling resale, corporate sponsorships, and fundraising and donations. As you can see in the table, revenue grows over time as we expand from a pilot at UVic to a multi-university network. Our main expenses align directly with program operations and come from several main sources: collection stations and equipment, staffing and coordination, operations, and marketing outreach, as well as administrative costs.
OneCycle supports several United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The primary goal it contributes to is Goal 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. It also supports Goal 13, Climate Action, Goal 14, Life Below Water, and Goal 15, Life on Earth. Through these efforts, OneCycle promotes a more sustainable relationship between people, resources, and the environment.
Plastic pollution is a global problem, but meaningful solutions can start at the community level, because when plastic has value, people don't throw it away.